Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Nelson. You're watching H&L. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. You are taking part of a wonderful haul that took place this past weekend here in West Palm Beach, Florida, during the very first of its kind International Orchid Show, the Wellington International Orchid Show of West Palm Beach. It was amazing. It was held by Michael Sands and Pam Waters. It was their brainchild, and this was their very first, and it turned out to be absolutely awesome. We had such a good time. The energy in there was great. Everybody was happy. It was, like I always say, the Disney of orchids. So we had such a blast just shopping around, looking at so many different flowers. There were so many different orchids that I have never seen before. And that's what I like to see in the shows. You know, I like to see the classics, but I also love to see new things and stranger things. So anyways, I have a collaboration of a lot of things here. Today it's not just orchids. So I'm gonna speed it up so that way it doesn't take too long. So let's start with the elephant in the room. And I'm sorry if I sound nasally. I've been a little bit under the weather, trying to fight off this bug. So look at this, guys. I got this from Pam's booth, Orchids In Bloom. She had a couple of these. Oh my God, I fell in love when I saw this. This is the young Kong. Is this not a gorgeous Cattleya? Look at that. I fell super in love when Blanca saw it. She was also like, oh my God, I have to have these. So she put it on her booth as part of her decoration. But what a gorgeous Cattleya that is. Probably one of my favorite purchases over the weekend. Now this one was also from Pam's. It's not blooming yet. It's not blooming yet. I don't want to be like lost in the background. All right, so this is not blooming yet, but it does have all these buds. Now I did film it. I'll just, hold on, before I do that, here's your name. And I'll show you guys as I put it back, the inset there. It was such a fragrant flower. And the color was absolutely gorgeous. I really liked it. And I hadn't seen that one before. That's one of those Cattleyas that first time I see it. Maybe it's been around, but I have never seen it. So anyways, let's see, what else do we have? I'm trying to put it like in a cool order, but I guess it doesn't matter. I'll do it the way we're doing it over there. It was like a rat in a maze. We had so much fun. So this is your standard Philinopsis, but the colors on this was absolutely stunning. This pink ombre with yellow, I fell in love, and look how many spikes this has. This comes from Udeli's. These are $25, guys. They're not expensive. And I did put it in a pot because the pot it came in, it kept on toppling over, and see how the leaves are getting like this. It was too kind of crowded in that pot. So I immediately just took it out. I mean, it was so firm, and I literally put it back in there. I've done it like that before in mine. They all do really well. But this, my friends, is one gorgeous Philinopsis. I love the colors on this. I was super happy with this. And I think she has a bunch more. And the reason I saw it was because there was a couple shopping and she had one in her hand. And I'm like, that color is beautiful. Where did you get that? She was right behind you. It was literally behind me. Okay, so this one here, you guys probably knew I was gonna get this one. This one here was awesome. This is from Carl Smith. Amethysta Glossom. It's a very cool dendrobium. It is non-fragrant, even though I thought it was. But look at the flowers on that. how cool are they? The color on that pink, on that labellum, is gorgeous, and it's a really pretty soft white, like a powdery white, and it's a heavy bloomer. So when I saw it over there, I was like, oh my God. And of course, Terry, you know, the rah-rah, a hype girl, she was like, you have to have one of those. So of course, I have one. Now I own it. So speaking of Terry, she gifted me this. This came from Boca actually, but she gave it to me the same day as this show. So I'm including it in this haul. But isn't this gorgeous? This is from Madagascar, I believe. It's very fragrant at night. It smells like jasmine. Oh, it smells now too. Wow, it smells so good. It does smell like jasmine. It's sweet. Terry says it has like a minty smell after the jasmine. I don't smell the mint. She was probably had a mint gum or something. Because it smells it smells just like pure jasmine, sweet jasmine. Sorry, Terry, I don't smell the mint. But isn't it a beautiful gift? And then on top of that, it is on one of the neofalcata pots that Josh makes at the Orchid Den. I love this color, so I just literally put it in here with a little extra spag moss. But this is beautiful. I thought it was perfect for this pot. I was gonna buy something, and then when Terry gave me this, I'm like, that's the one I'm gonna put. It's beautiful. So Josh at the Orchid Den, if you're watching, look how gorgeous your pot looks with this Neelia or Neelia. I'm still learning the name on this one. And these, I believe, they come from Madagascar. I don't know why I think that, but I think it is from Africa. And one thing I know is like they kind of like to be on the drier side, just like in Greckums, not over watering them because they can get root rot. All right, now here is another standard foul. Or I don't know if I would say standard. This is a mini more. But look, it's actually tagged, which it's very rare. And as the tag suggests, it does come from Ritter's. But I fell in love with this when I was recording, and then I couldn't find it. Let me see if I can. There we go. Trying to sharpen on the lens. It's so tiny. But as you can see, it's actually redder than it looks there. There it looks kind of rust, but it's really red with a very heavy cranberry yellow. And I fell in love with this. And this was, I think, only $20 or $25. I think this was $25. It is adorable. And I also potted it when I got home. So it didn't come. It came in that little plastic. And they kind of topple over. So I don't want to break or destroy the spike. So I rather just pot it right away. Okay, this came from my friends over at Backyard Blooms. And I'm going to tell you something. I had sent a message to the vendors a while back. I forgot about it. Because when I show sometimes my haul, the tags just say the name of the plant. And then I'm looking around to see if there's any information on the vendors. And, you know, guys, when I'm editing, I can't be doing, finding every single vendor. And it's a lot of work just to edit what I do. It's harder to edit than to actually film the shows. Believe it or not, it takes longer. So if you guys make it a little bit easier for me, it'll be easier for me to showcase your company. And look, they said, inspired by what you said on the video, we paid attention, and every single one of their plants had one of these. I mean, how cool is that? And I told them, this is great because, oh, and by the way, this is this cross. We don't know what it is yet. She told me that is the actual cross. Let me see, because the lights, hold on. There we go. It's crossed by those two dendrobiums. And those colors look very, very interesting. So, of course, I wanted to be in the forefront of the whole situation. So I got myself one for my new collection of dendrobiums. So that was exciting. And then if you recall on the video, I kind of gave away what Smiley knows I'm going through my dendrobium era. And so she says, I know you don't have this one. Now I will put, it's a very beautiful, beautiful dendrobium. That's the name. This is the size. She had a huge one over there about this big, and it just cascades in beautiful alba flowers, just pure white, very soft petals. It looks like a bridal's bouquet, like a really expensive bridal bouquet. And so she, before I left, she goes, come here. And she saw that I really liked it. I was like videotaping because, you know, they bring stuff sometimes that we don't get to see. And when you think you've seen it all of a sudden, boom, they bring something that's like totally, completely different from anything you've seen. And so this was one of them. And now I have one and I'm so excited. I'm like, what do I do with it, Smiley? How do I she told me, just don't over wet it, and you know, just keep it in a nice dry area. So I'm not gonna let it get too much rain. I'm gonna let it acclimate, because Smiley's orchids are all kept by hand. So I don't like to spray or use any chemicals on them. If I need to clean them, I do it with a sponge, soap and water, and peroxide and water. And sometimes I use Savine, which is a little less abrasive than the other ones. But thank you, Smiley. Can't wait to see it bloom. I have a couple of Smiley stuff there, like this back here, the pendulum. I don't know if you guys see it. Look how gorgeous. This is from Smiley, and look how beautiful it bloomed for me this year. These are so cool, and they're pretty rare. That's the tag. Sorry, it's falling. And they do last forever. These flowers, I thought they were gonna, like, cause they look kind of dainty, but I gotta tell you, they're very strong. They hold on for a long time. That's been blooming now for a while. Now I did get this, and I don't know the name of the place, and I feel so bad. They were so nice. But it ended up being that when they weren't there, Gabriela from Coquimos, she told me, I'll hold it for you, and I'll let her know on Saturday, because I got it on Friday during setup. And it drove me nuts. Look at these little flowers. They look like little orchids. Now, this is from Madagascar, as a matter of fact. And they get very, very bushy and full of these little tiny flowers. They are so, so cute. So anyways, it just looks so different and weird that when I went back on Sunday to tell them I owe you money, it was $12. They weren't breaking the bank. Gabriela told me, no, you don't need to pay. It's already paid for. So I'm like taking out my wallet. She's like, what are you doing? She goes, I paid it for you. She goes, I want to gift it to you. So this was actually a gift from Gabriela from Coquimos, but the place it came from, I don't know. I don't know who they are. Again, their booth, I didn't see any names, and I didn't, no tags, nothing representing. So that's why I say that as much as I would like sometimes to give you guys credit, you know, it's a little bit hard for me to have everybody, everyone's information. Now, I did say that I got one of these from Josh. Look how cute. The cafecito pot. I call it the perfect little cup, because it's great for gelato. It's a perfect size because I don't like to eat too much ice cream. And it's great for cortadito, which is half coffee, half milk. It's a Cuban type of drink. But isn't it cute? And it's green. And Josh has more of these in different colors. So if you guys check out theorchidden.com, I think he already has them on there. And of course, my refills. These things, I wish you guys can smell Blanca's candles. This one is Palo Santo. It is so delicious. And I'm already I just got it and I already started burning it yesterday. It is so good, and it comes in this beautiful vintage type of depression glass, which is my favorite era of glass, because they really created some very cool designs. And this has that vintage, and she has them like in different colors. So when you get different candles, like I've been getting, and you put them on top, they look really pretty. It looks very decor. I think we're moving on pretty good. I don't want to forget anything. Now we're gonna go to Sierra Madre. And I did take, thank God I took pictures. This is a Vanda Signis. And that's, I don't know if you're gonna see because it's very tiny. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's kind of okay. And this is a species. And I did take a picture of a picture. And this comes from Sierra Madre. I'm starting to collect a couple of species and really cool, like in these kind of types of mounts, because I'm putting them on my towers. And I know that every time I go to Sierra Madre's booth, they do have, you know, your everyday standard orchids and dendrobiums, but then they have a whole section they specialize in these vandas. This one is the Testacea. I don't want to say something else. Testacea. And he also had a picture of that over there, which I will show you. It is gorgeous. I can't wait to see these bloom. This is my first time getting these type of species in vandas and putting, well, not my first time, but actually I'm now getting a little bit more daring and getting into that area of the orchid world. Because with me, minis, sometimes they do okay, but they're challenging here in my location because it gets a little too hot sometimes and it's hard to control it. Now this guys, I don't have a flower for this, and I don't even know exactly what it's going to look like, because over at the backyard barn where I showed you this dendrobium with the tag, well, this one is not, I don't think it's the correct one, because I looked at it online, and what I see online with this name, sorry, I take for granted that you guys can't see that far on YouTube. It wasn't like this. It was more like a grass, like a very light grass looking thing, and it had like little red flowers. This, she says, is a hybrid with this. So this is going to be a mystery. I have no idea what it is. It looks cool. It's bizarre. I'm on board with it. It looks like string beans. So let's see what we get. All right, I think we're done with plants and orchids and all kinds of things. Now we're gonna go to Miss Orchidique. I got a bag of goodies from Orchidique. I'm gonna make a jingle for her. I got my bag of goodies from Orchidique. Look at this, how cute, guys. This is soap. And it comes with a little palm hand, you know, like it says, what does it say there? Oh, it says handmade. How cute. I didn't even notice that it said that. And it's beautiful, and it is handmade. When I went to her house, look how the detail on this, how gorgeous. It's roses stacked one on top of the other, and oh, the smell is delicious. She only uses oils from orchid petals, so they're all beautifully fragrant in those orchid. Oh, this one's like almost like gardenia type of thing. Then I got these wonderful little soap sculpted out of orchids, and she's inspired. She has a huge collection. Marley, the owner of the company, and her daughter is her partner, and her hubby too. He helps her a lot. They all make these together, and they're gorgeous. They're beautifully colored. I want to take them out, but you know what? I don't want to dirty them or get them all full of like kooky stuff. I'm gonna put them in my I I kind of took them out and rewrapped them. This is how OCD I am. So I can give you guys the same experience I got when I first got them. But I had them in, some of these I had in my bathroom. This is the only one that's the newest, which is what I got this weekend. But the rest, I got this when I went to go visit her. So I actually put everything back in his box. So look how cute. Her packaging is amazing. This is one of my favorite, if not my favorite stuff that she makes. I opened it upside down. Look at this, guys. And the fragrance is so delicious. This is a candle. Is that not gorgeous? And it comes with a little crown. And she has them in different colors. So eventually I think I'm gonna like collect them all and put them on my, I have a shelf in my bathroom, my master bathroom, that I can just put them up. She goes, no, but burn them. I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to destroy the art. Eventually I probably will, but right now I don't. Look at this, how cute. This is also soap. It's just so adorable. Ooh, this one smells really good. Look at that. Look how cute this looks together. I'm gonna put this in my bathroom. And then of course she puts her little details in it. Her card. She has little cards that she puts in there with her information. She always ties it with a little ribbon. Makes it very special. And then of course, guys, last but not least and extremely important is supplies. I keep skipping because my cat is laying across here, Bruce. I'll pick him up in a little bit. He's so needy. But anyway, I had to get liquid kelp, liquid seaweed. And this one has the iron, the +1, which is really good. You want to get this one. And I'm going to start using this kind of sprayer because this one holds up to 20 gallons. My big sprayer that I lug around is 9 gallons. And it's not that it's heavy, but you have to like roll it. This, you just put it to your hose. You fill this up to the amount that you need. So whatever it takes, if it's a teaspoon, a gallon, and you're gonna do 20, then you're gonna do 20 teaspoons. If you do half, then it's 10 teaspoons. So I decided to start using this because I want to simplify my life, and I am not really spraying as much as I used to. I am in the springs, beginning with spring and summer, I do go up a little bit on my spraying and my feeding. But then in the fall and winter, I kind of like, I think I only did 1 or 2 during this fall and winter, and that was it. And I did it once a month. You don't really need it because if you overdo it, sometimes your plants during that time they're dormant, so you don't want to like overfeed. So during this time, don't even worry about it. Just wait till it starts warming up in spring, and then we'll go into our whole feeding regimen. All right, guys, I think that's it. Oh, wait, oh my God, I almost forgot. I'm gonna have to grab the camera and turn it around. I would have been, all right, let me see how I do this. All right, guys, I just had to turn it around. It's just that I have it on my mount, so I had to like actually pull it off from the top. Look, I got 4 of these. Now, if you guys have seen Blanca's video, she went crazy buying some of these. These were at $15 each. Unfortunately, they do come from Taiwan. Oh no, is it Taiwan or Thailand? I'm sorry if I got it wrong. I think it's Thailand. The flowers do get damaged. They come in boxes and they're stacked one on top of the other. But at least you get to see what your next spikes are gonna be like. See what I mean about needy? This is him the whole entire time. And so I got towards the end, I got lucky I even got anything because he was leaving at noon. And so he was just letting everything go for $15 each. And I heard even some people were doing deals of like, you know, if I buy $100 worth, would you leave him at $10 or something like that? And people were just going crazy. He sold everything. He left with nothing, which is good because you don't want to wrap that all up and try to ship it back is just too much. So kudos to him for getting a frenzy going. But they're beautiful, guys. They're really, really pretty, and this color really appealed to me. I got 2 of these. I should have gotten more, but you know what, 4 was enough. It has a cranberry and yellow that I like, so I got 2 of them. But the plants themselves look really, really good. That's what we were looking at. And since I already had this empty one here, I figured, you know what, I don't have anything with sunflowers like this, just sunflowers, so I made this one a sunflower. Remember, in your garden, there are no rules, because the garden is the one that dictates what it wants. And you just have to go with the flow and work alongside with your garden's desire, and you'll see how magic begins to happen. Like this magic that happened over the weekend. I really had a great time. I am so grateful and blessed that I was part of this, and that they had called me about a year ago telling me about this whole show. And you know, when something is so new like that, you don't know what to expect. You're trying to figure out it, you know, it's going to be nice or grand or small, and it's pretty far from me. So it surpassed all my expectations, and they did a beautiful job. And I can't wait to see next year. I think next year they're really going to blow up, because now a lot of other vendors will probably see how great this one was and how well organized, and they'll want to jump in on the fun. So I'm not even going to turn this around, guys. You know, I'm going to leave it here because it looks so pretty, this haul. It just looks like Christmas. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for tagging along with me to the show, and now watching and enjoying these beauties with me. I always take pleasure in showing you guys what I get, helping you guys grow them. And you know, at the shows, you all tell me how many of the orchids that I have you also own, and how you're following my regimen, and it's working for you. So that's music to my ears, and that makes me even want to make more and more and more videos. And now that, you know, we're getting this little fun group together to go to more shows, we're going to be bringing you a lot more content. And soon it's going to be OFE's, which is next weekend. They have another show. And then March, I think it's Bonnet House, and which I'll be attending that. And I will also be attending the Apopka show, and that'll be my birthday over at Carl Smith. And I'll probably be doing a visit over to Orchids In Bloom as well. I didn't go last year, and I promised her that I will go this year. So I'll be showing you guys her facilities and her brand new upgrades that she did, and redesigning. It's gorgeous. So there's lots and lots and more to come. So I will see you very soon on the next episode. My name is Nelson. You're watching Nature Nell. And remember to always, always keep it green. See you next time, my friends.